It certainly was a defining moment.
The smartest thing he did, maybe the smartest thing he ever did, in the computer business, was
This
that
message is for
he
the
IBM decided to give
CIA.
15
These
million to
women,
uh,
Miss Sanchez
him to
and
license it to other people
Miss
who
Cook,
might
that's really causing me a lot of problems, man. And let's let's look at the, as they say, the videotape and the cookie story and the leather belt story. What I think it is, we just release it, man, and then I really don't have to worry about that. That's what they got over my head. And it really is bringing me down, man. Like they always using that shit on me, like since 2003 or some shit like that. And it's a, do I need this kind of stress, man? Like especially today, I'm blowing up U.S. Army bases and all that shit. And do I really need to worry about these women and this leather belt and the cookie? Uh, maybe I'll eat the munchkin right now. Fuck it, man. Get that shit out of the way. You know, or maybe a little bit of time. But my point is, this is the kind of stress I really don't need, man. And I give you permission, CIA. If you got that shit on the videotape, you know, show it to the inner circle, the diamond, the inner diamond circle. Just show it to our leaders and get it out of the way. I don't need that, man. It's it's worse than bringing me down, man. It's like you know, Agnelli sending me this nice picture of Ferrari 488. It's all mine if I want it. And I tell you right now, I don't want it. And I'll tell you why. If you look closely at the steering wheel, this is too complicated. Really, it's too complicated, man. You see this over here, this lever on the left. This is on the business side, by the way. If you look at this, lever, this is the gear shift. Now, let me tell you something about the clutch to go with this lever. If you like, um, if you like a serious sprinter, like a sprinter, you got a lot of leg muscle, then this is really nice for you. Let's suppose you're not like that. Let's suppose you like in the chillaxing. Then this is not what people think, man. Like I'm gonna tell you right now about Ferrari, man. Why do I like the four-door Ferrari? It's look at AI showing off. That's hilarious, man. That's my AI, by the way. In a way. But anyway, getting back to this Ferrari. If you look at this thing, let's suppose you like, yeah, like a sprinter, okay? Like, yeah, Agnelli and Rothschild, obviously, Guggenheim, blah blah blah. All these people. This is a great movie. Actually, Ferrari, man, forget about it. This is Agnelli, and then I gotta go decide what to do next. And if I had to pick a favorite muse at Capital Group, for example, let's suppose it would be. Hmm. Honestly, if I was picking one Capital Group muse, this is real now. I forget a lot of their names because there was a lot of them, but it would be. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Let's get back to Ferrari, man. Now you scored down a bit, and you got this, this drive mode controller, blah blah blah. I'll be honest with you. Uh, to 99% of you, this don't mean shit, man. You don't have what it takes. The eye-hand coordination. Forget about the feet. That's another thing. The clutch, the brake, and whatever that called. You put your foot down and go fast. That thing. Uh, this shit is so sensitive on the Ferrari. This kind of Ferrari. The Ford Ferrari got a lot of what we call play. Like you can really chillax when you drive that thing, man. It's nice. But this kind of Ferrari, man, I'll be honest with you, it's not fun to drive unless you like serious, man. And you can ask Mr. Agnelli. He would never drive this kind of Ferrari. Really. I mean, in his young age, for sure, he would have. But this day, I really doubt he'd be doing that, man. Really, I doubt it, man. And why this? Like I said, it's not fun. It's a lot of work. And the CIA saying they don't have the videotape of me and the cookie and the damn letter belt. Damn it, you idiots! Really fucking dumb, man. Anyway, which news would I pick as my favorite? That's a very good question. Hmm. This is very interesting. This woman was not at Capital Group, but my favorite news would be Sherry Binky. Uh, and this because she connected to Diamond Rabbi already. A and B, she driving around in a damn private jet. Back then by herself, man. And her husband, big time options trader. Back then, commodities, in that fact. And that's who I would pick. And CG said I have to pick one of them muses. I mean, she's a consultant, man. What the hell? That's close enough. Hmm. Okay, if I had to pick one favorite key muse at the Capital Group, it would probably be like Melanie and Alex. You know. Anyway, let's get back to Ferrari. Uh, okay, what else don't I like about this Ferrari? You look at this. By the way, the real Ferrari do not have a nice stereo. Just so everyone know, and that because it goddamn inside the cockpit, it's like a fucking jet airplane, man. It's so fucking loud. If you're really driving a Ferrari, you need to fucking have a headphone. I mean, not a headphone. What do they call it? Earplugs. You think I'm making this shit up? Talk to a real Ferrari driver. They're gonna tell you, man. If you drive a Ferrari, like let's say more than 50 miles, like, that's real. I'm being serious now. If you drive a Ferrari more than 50 miles, your body gonna hurt, your head gonna hurt. You're gonna feel like you did a serious workout, man. Talk to any real Ferrari driver, man. No, they gotta say I gotta pick one favorite CG muse. Okay, now if I have to pick one, then Melanie, and Alex is off the table. That is for sure. I'm gonna say go back to Ferrari. Okay, let's go back to Ferrari. Really, I can't say enough bad things about the real Ferraris, man. I really cannot. Uh, let's talk about the rack pinion steering. Holy shit, man. Like a real nice car, like a Buick, for example, or like a Cadillac, man. You can turn the wheel like this and you barely fucking steer, man. Like you can go like this and you turn in like, 1 degree or 2 degree or whatever. That's nice, man. If you're drunk and shit, you high as fuck. You don't want that sensitivity, man. You really don't. You want to be able to fucking have what they call play in the wheel. And I like that shit, man. Yeah, let's talk about the brakes, man. The fucking Ferrari got like ceramic disc brakes and shit, man. Last time I checked, might be even something more now. I don't even fucking know. And what that mean? If that mean you tap the brake, you're gonna get fucking whiplash, motherfucker. You better have a lawyer on call. I'm being serious right now, man. I like the kind of brake where like you brake and it's like you on ice, man. You like, that's Cadillac, man. That's quality, in my opinion. That's nice. Then what else? This bullshit. I don't even know what the fuck this thing is, man. Fucking too high tech. A turbo gauge. The turbo gauge. That's a show even for the high end people. Nobody give a fuck with turbo gauge. That's a lie, man. That's a straight up lie. Even a race car driver don't give a fuck about that. I'll tell you how the race car driver really drive it is by ear. And I'll tell you, the Ferrari, when it gets warm, only then do you take off. And warm being hot. In other words, when the Ferrari hot, like when the most car overheating, that's when the Ferrari really take off, believe it or not, man. And the race car driver, the real one, is listening for all these changes in pressure. Really, they call it compressors or something like that, cylinders and all that shit. And when they reach a certain temperature, that's when it get going. And they say, "This is music to my ears." Anyway, Mr. Ferrari saying that's enough. Uh, other bullshit. I don't know what the fuck this is, man. And by the way, in Italy, the real Ferrari guys, they're not going around in a fucking circle, man. That's stupid. That's like America, idiots. In a real Italy and France, by the way, and Switzerland and Spain. They going through the mountains, the villages, through the countryside, and this is called a rally. And like I said, if you're driving a Ferrari more than 50 miles, you need a break, man. Especially up in the mountains and you're really racing, trying to knock each other off the road. That's a real Ferrari racing. That's not a joke. Every now and then you got some idiot with a Lamborghini, whatever bullshit. Nobody give a fuck, man. Back in the day, the real competitor was Lotus Esprit, but then some British motherfucker bought all that shit and all that. It's all different now. But I don't know, man. I actually don't even know any other Italian car besides, of course, his everyday car, which is the Fiat, which has come a long way. Maserati, blah blah blah, Alfa Romeo, blah blah blah. I believe like one time I went to a Ferrari factory. You know, I was doing some cocaine deal, blah blah blah, and I'll tell you, Ferrari, very interesting. You do not want to use their containers to ship cocaine or heroin. Let me tell you why. It's very interesting. If you say you have a container and inside the container is a Ferrari, the whole fucking dock worker, everybody want to go look. What the hell in this container, man? I swear this is true, man. And like people that got no interest in the business is suddenly so interested. What the hell in this container, man? And okay, Ignelli and CIA are gonna make a movie together, blah blah. Anyway, let me tell you why I don't like the Ferrari container. It's very interesting. I thought I had the perfect cover, man. Like Ferrari cover, like nice. Everybody gonna be like, this is, I'm sick of wearing this disguise, man. This is all because of Julie Cook and the Chrissy Sanchez, man. Anyway, uh, you look at the Ferrari container. Something very interesting happening. Every single person working on the port is wanting to understand what the hell in this Ferrari container. And one time I made a really big mistake, man. Huge shipment of heroin, cocaine, all that good stuff. And inside the Ferrari container, I'm not stupid. I hit it a little bit, but I was so nervous, man. I was greeting it on the other end, as we call it. We call it end-to-end management, and I was on the other end of it. I started the shipment over there, and not in Italy, by the way. In Uruguay is where the whole no Paraguay is where it all started. No, that's not true. Bolivia. And this container making the quote unquote rounds. And what we're saying is a Ferrari have to go back to Italy for repairs. That's totally believable, by the way. If you're a real Ferrari owner and let's suppose you need body work, you know, you're not going to use the local. I mean, nowadays everything changed because you got qualified people and all that. Back then, man, you send that shit straight back to the factory inside a container. And I thought that's what we call market opportunity. Being always looking for the inside angle and whatnot. And what happened was, I didn't see that enough. Okay. The problem, there it is, end the stream. Okay. I don't know why this button don't have a big